Well, I guess there's our meal connection to NieR Replicant. That's certainly something. I thought I... No, it's just like the light reflection. I thought I saw like something that seemed like it was on top of the metal parts there. I don't know. I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm going a little bit crazy out here. Alright, so where is the closest one to the thing? Oh my goodness. Okay, that's just the resistance camp, right? That's just the resistance camp that we're supposed to be going to. Okay. We can go do that now. Resistance camp. Alright, well, we completed Emil's memories. So let's go to the resistance camp, how about? Let's continue with our story and complete Route B tonight. Sounds like a good plan, right? Alright, I'm glad that said all combat preparations were complete there as we get into the resistance camp. We're totally gonna have to fight a bunch of dudos here. Oh yeah. Mail.
Oh, 2B. Your timing is impeccable.
I'm here too.
Our android forces currently have a carrier deployed in the Pacific Ocean.
Okay, so it's that part.
Here to resupply before
but
too
yeah.
long. The Resistance is assisting with the mission, so I'd like to ask you to run a little.
Okay, we've seen that.
Anyway.
Ending E wasn't in the original NieR Gestalt. Yeah, I remember that. Little fun fact there. No idea how after ending B, when Emil turned out to not be dead, how confused you were when you finished the game and he never showed up again. Was it also a replicant edition? The little smidge after one of the previous endings where it showed that he was alive as a head. Like, because there was stuff before ending E when I was playing NieR Replicant. Some post-credits thingamabob where it showed Emil landing as a head and being like, oh, I guess I gotta go find a body then. Okay, so that was a replicant edition then too. Wow. Just out of nowhere, it's like, yeah, he's still around, he didn't get annihilated. So, wait. It is this, right? It is that. Nope. We go here. Maybe it's just because I had the Flood City unlocked in the previous playthrough. Oh no, that was in Gestalt too. So you would have seen that he would have survived as a head though. You know? So that would have still been a thing. So it wouldn't have been like that surprising that he would still be a head in this, right? Most likely. Because it was this. And then, it was Replicant, Base, Gestalt, and yada yada. Then it was this. And then it was Replicant version 1.22 that added the stuff from, Grimoire NieR. And showed Emil having a body and stuff. So just from, you know, original base NieR to this, wouldn't it be sort of making sense? Because it's like, oh, he's a head the exact same way that we saw him last in NieR, right? Something or other. Whee! I will take that. I will take this. Thank you. Down we go. Yoink. Okay. Okay. So, we're here at the place. We made it to the thingamabob. So, I guess we quick save. And what, do we just head down here? Okay, so there's a cutscene. Where it's like, the flooded city.
Why must we read all these books, brother?
Knowledge expands horizons and enriches existence.
But can't we just transfer all this data over instantly?
Into your head, perhaps, but not to your heart.
I guess. Hey, so...
Yes?
My name? Eve? This book says it's a woman's name. Shouldn't we be called Cain and Abel or something instead?
Humans wouldn't change names so easily. Besides, you should be proud of the name Eve.
Huh. Well, if that's what you think, then I'm fine with it.
Glad to hear it. Is there something else?
After we're done reading, can we go out and play? I'm sure it'll be tons of fun.
All right, but only after we're finished.
You mean it? Then I'm gonna try extra hard to finish this. Extra hard!
You do that.
Okay, interesting. I kind of like the bros if they weren't, you know, super crazy. Okay, I thought that you were saying that you were confused when Emil showed up in this game, not that you were confused, you know, after just stuff with Gestalt. I thought it was confusion in regards to this game here. Yoink. Die obtained. You must die. Join me, Link, and I will make yours the greatest face in Korodai.
Looks like the
Or
whole
else
city is starting to
die.
sink as a result.
Yoink. Yeah, we were here earlier. Collecting those, well, we weren't collecting those lunar tears, more just seeing those, lunar tears. Showing Emil them. Or one of the Emils them. Or whatever the heck.
Is that what we need to protect?
Yeah, those thingamabobs.
Let's take him out already so I can be home in time for dinner and a bath.
Androids don't need to bathe. As long as you perform regular cleaning and maintenance, bathing is unnecessary.
Yeah, but come
Ready
on,
to fight
2B.
here?
It still feels good.
So, I don't know, I guess I'm fighting these guys. Okay. Well, I don't even know what to make of the explanation anymore at this point, but alright. Let's boop it bop. Whoa. Dang you. Okay, there we go. Successfully hack you. And we, do that. That dude has mega lasers. Whoops, I think I just ran into the wall. Like a silly goober. Whoa. And then we do that. For blammo. And we do it again. Do it again. Whoa. How I would have avoided that there. So, do I have to destroy the block too? Probably not. I don't know what I'm shooting at anymore. That. That's right there. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't quite entirely sure there. This dude, it says, is the objective thing now. So, boop. Okay. Oh, dang. Snipe that guy. And then do that. Hacking complete. Give me that crap. Oh, there's more dudos. We hack everyone. You've been hacked. Ow. Dang it. On you. You've all been hacked. Pew, 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 pew. Cool. All that sly practice prepared me for this very moment. Pew, pew. Alright, hacking complete. Everyone explodes now. Everyone gets to blow the heck up. There we go. Yeah, I think that this might just straight up be faster than, you know, taking them out normally here. Seeing how fast I'm going through these. Oh, I guess I'm hacking that guy next. Like, it's pretty darn fast. So, everyone gets hacked. Well, I'll just eat that. I don't care. Well, okay.
I think that's the last of the machines.
Boink. Boink. Boink.
2B, 9S, come in.
Like all the
Commander?
things.
Emergency orders incoming. The carrier ship that was set to resupply has come under attack. It's currently being engaged by a swarm of machines. I've asked all Yorha troops in the city ruins for assistance, and I'll need you to provide backup as well.
Okay, let me
I'm
just...
sending flight units and coordinates now. Good luck. Out.
So the flight units are about to appear here, and we're gonna go do that sequence.
You see? Total slave driver. Whoopsh.
If she didn't
Whoopsh.
order others around, what
Wait.
kind of leader would she be?
There it is.
If you say so.
Iron ore. Alright. Which one's mine here? Does it matter? I don't think it matters. Let's go. Let's go. Do the rail shooter thing. I don't know what the term for the type of gameplay is. But these types of classic things. Whatever these are called. From way back in the early days of video games going places. You know? Pew 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 pew. Alright, take out those guys, then we go defend the carrier, and then... Gosh dang it. And then Mr. Dudo appears and tries to ruin our day by eating the aircraft carrier that we're protecting. It'll be a thing that happens. I do like the transitioning animations, though, and how it switches between, you know, just shooting forwards and stuff like this, though. I do think that that's pretty neat. The pew? No, you better stop with your lasers. Stop that. No. No laser allowed. This is a laser-free zone. I don't know if you read the sign when you came in, but this is actually a laser-free building. Laser-free place. You can't be doing that here. When the no lasers sign comes on the airplane, no lasers. Oh no. Well, pew. Many pews. Pew. Big spins. There's not really a whole lot that I can say commentary-wise that, you know, adds substance to sections like this, I don't feel like. You know? Like, I always try to... Oh my good ah! Like, I always try to come up with entertaining stuff to say while we're streaming and covering games, but, you know, when there's not really much happening, it's like, what do I even say? I can talk about stuff that happened during the holidays. I know that I've talked about that a decent bit during other recent streams, like Persona, and, I think we did a smidge of Pokemon Scarlet Violet shenanigans, I believe, a couple days ago after Christmas Eve. Ow! Darn you. But I haven't talked about it during NieR Automata yet, so it's still untapped territory for this series, so, wow! So may as well chat about that. So Christmas Day was just a couple days ago at the time of streaming this. I spent Christmas Eve with my mom's side of the family, Christmas Day with my dad's side of the family. Is the way that things typically go. Whoa! Whoa! Lots of stuff going on there. So Christmas Eve I went over to my uncle's place, we had dinner over there and a bunch of family together. And then a couple days ago, Christmas Day, we went out to my aunt's farm. A decent bit of a drive out. So I was, since I had Persona 5 on my Switch, I was grinding on that on, like, the ride to and from there. If I was playing the Switch version of NieR Automata, I could have grinded in this, getting some more levels and stuff like that, but it was Persona that I was doing. In that case, big spins. Whoa! Alright, here comes the Roomba. Here it comes. Look at that. I got both my cousins' 2 kids, like, a whole bunch of fun things there. Each of them got a scarf that I had ordered off a Pokemon Center to be all snugly warm. One of the things I saw at Canadian Tire that I decided to get for both of them were like these little Kinder things, which anyone in the States wouldn't know about because Kinder is illegal in the States, which is so dumb. But these little Kinder chocolate things that were like a little box set that would have a bunch of different types of Kinder chocolates, and also had like a stuffy in the top that was a super cute manual thing. I was like, oh, that's super cute. I should get that for each of them. And the older of my little cousins said that apparently in his box there wasn't a Kinder egg at all, and apparently the stuffy that was in the top was pretty loose. So his theory, which seems pretty likely, is that someone at the store might have taken out the stuffy and then taken out the Kinder egg and then put the stuffy back and stolen a Kinder egg that way. So I asked him, like, are we gonna consider this an IOU on a Kinder Surprise egg? And he was like, yep. I was like, okay. So I'll go get him a Kinder Surprise egg at some point because that wasn't part of that set there. The older one got a nice pair of sunglasses, and the younger one got like a big, like snuggly stuffy thingamabob that I knew that she'd really like.
It's freaking huge.
It is huge, isn't that crazy? And each of them got a video game. Very different video games. What the older one was interested in was God of War, so I got them, like, the first of the new ones available on Steam since they don't own a PlayStation. And I'd helped them set up, like, literally every old one. Apart from, you know, like, weird, I think there were some weird mobile ones. But all the other old ones on, like, a PS3 emulator essentially got set up. It's Grün, that's him! It's Mr. Dudo. And the, well, and the younger one, I got just, like, a small game that they could also play together and have fun. I got, like, a code for Kirby's Dream Buffet that I figured, you know, they'd probably have a lot of fun with those two. And she seemed pretty hyped about that, so I take it that was a good guesstimate there. Well, crap. So they were pretty happy about that. There's one cousin in my family where we always get, like, things for each other. And, like, I'm the youngest in my generation in my family by a lot. Like, all my cousins are more than a decade older than me. Like, I'm the youngest in my generation by quite a bit. So, growing up for a long time, I was kind of the kid in the family for a long time that, you know, other people would be getting stuff for, but, you know, I as a kid wouldn't be doing stuff in return for. But, you know, this one in particular of my cousins that I used to do like a bunch of gaming kind of stuff with, we always try to do things for each other. And despite the fact that I'm 23 nowadays, my other cousins still insist on getting things for me, even if they're, you know, small little fun things. Like one of my cousins got me a blanket. The one that I usually do stuff for, you know, in return, is the one that got me the freaking Squirtle and Eevee there, and I wasn't sure what to do for him, so I just got a bunch of toys for his dog. So when I was, you know, Christmas shopping for Jesse, I picked up toys for his corgi as well. He has a purebred corgi because he just really likes corgis there. And she's super cute. She's super adorable. Her name's Riley. And, you know, she's a bit of a troublemaker at times, but she's a sweetie. So I got him that stuff. And my, oh, I can hack these things, or maybe I would be able to later. I don't know. It says that I can't right now. But my, my one cousin that is, you know, the dad of my little cousins there, of those two, apparently that whole household has been, like, preparing something for me. It sounded like they had ordered something in, and I was surprised to hear about that initially when I heard about it a few weeks ago. And then, you know, as we were unwrapping a whole bunch of presents on Christmas Eve, the older of my little cousins comes up to me and is like, oh, it's not ready yet, but since, you know, there's all this present stuff going around, may as well tell you what it is at this point. We got you a 3D printer. I was like, you got me what now? You, how, what? A freaking 3D printer? Like, that's hella cool. I'm super down for that kind of thing, but that's not a small thing to be getting for someone. That's like, you know, serious business there, is the case. But they really love 3D printing in their household. They have 4 3D printers over there. My cousin does it as a little bit of a side business where, you know, we'll take requests that people have to be 3D printed, print them out, and then, like, send them out to wherever X person lives. Is the case, so does it as a little bit of a side job. And I know that he had paid, like, full price for his first 3D printer, but every subsequent one he's been able to get for cheaper by just getting the mechanical parts and, like, all the non-mechanical parts 3D printing from his first 3D printer. So, oh, you go down then, right? Probably. If you're a generic dudo there. Well, everyone does around here, right? But yeah, my cousin was telling me, yeah, I found a used one online that someone didn't want anymore. So I ordered that in, and I've been printing out parts for stuff that it's missing. There's a couple mechanical parts that I've ordered that are waiting to come in, but apparently he's working on putting the whole thing together. And then, one day I'll go over there for him to give me a tutorial on how the whole thing works there. And it sounds like I might be getting some 3D printing stuff going on around here in the near future. I'm not entirely sure where I'm going to put it, because it needs to take up a little bit of space. I'm kind of leaning towards maybe getting a small table to put in that corner in front of my game shelf, and putting it there or something. But, yeah, so I'm going to have to, hacking. So I'm going to have to figure out exactly what I'm doing with a 3D printer in the near future here. Oh, do I need to time it for, like, mouth open?
Is too thick. We
yeah.
need more firepower.
2B.
Just need to wait for him to open his mouth.
Direct? Oh, right.
The only thing that I 100% know right now that I got a 3D print at some point is a new glove box for my truck. So do I wait for you to open your mouth? Wait, I wasn't paying attention to the dialogue. I don't know, I'll just do it again here. As well do. Because the current glove box, which has been pulled out of there, is, like, kind of rotted through. And, oh, here we go, kerblamo! And it's got holes in it, and it's, you don't want to use it. It's like a cardboard-like material. It's kind of weird. So, I'm gonna have to 3D print one of those. But yeah, so who knows what kind of shenanigans I'll get up to with that. At the end of the night, wound up driving home, and on the way I wound up taking my Oma home, and you know, I mentioned, oh, tomorrow, Christmas Day, gonna be going over to my dad's side of the family, so my grandparents, but my Oma's my grandma on my mom's side. You know, that's my German side of the family, so I just refer by the German terms. And I had mentioned that, you know, my grandpa wasn't feeling all that well. He's apparently been feeling pretty sick recently. Been feeling pretty nauseous and stuff. So, and my Oma felt really bad, so my Oma was like, oh, I made a whole bunch of Christmas cookies. You know, some of which are brought over to this gathering. Here, I'll throw together you a box and you can bring it over to your grandparents. And that's what she did. She put together a container of cookies to, bring over to my grandparents there. Help, be like a nice pick-me-up and stuff. After being sick. And I thought that was, you know, super cute and wholesome there. You know. So, we stopped by my grandparents' place a couple days ago on the way to my aunt's farm. And, like, my dad just wanted to go in there on his own, didn't want to, like, make too much contact since, you know, there's, like, they're being all sick over there and stuff. So only saw them waving through the window. Hopefully they start feeling better in the near future here. Here's hoping. So, there's that. Got together on my aunt's farm there. And my aunt, she does, one of the things that she does on the side is stuff with agility dogs. Typically golden retrievers for the most part, but a little smidge with Australian shepherds. And sometimes she'll breed dogs, her golden retrievers, and you know, sell the puppies there. And one of her doggies is currently pregnant and expecting like January 5th or something like that, I think she was saying. For puppies, though apparently the last time that doggie had a litter, it was a few days early. So we shall see. And there's a little bit of concerns right now about, you know, during COVID times, a lot of people were getting COVID doggies, but aren't as interested in them anymore. And apparently a lot of doggies are going back up for adoption. Not a lot of people in the market for puppies and stuff right now, so she's a little bit concerned about being able to sell them all. So she's got her fingers crossed for a small litter there. But yeah, a much smaller gathering on that side of the family. But we had a quaint, nice dinner there. Enjoyed one another's company. Pew pew pew. Take that, silly orbs! And overall was a nice time spent with family and stuff, you know. A little bit nice to have my grandparents there as well. Hopefully next year, but yeah. We shall see there. Pew 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 pew! Many of the pews. I don't really know what to say about the game at this point. So yeah, there was that. There was the past few days for me there. In terms of spending holidays with family and stuff. I don't think I have much else to add into that. There's a little smidge that I can talk about with Pokemon. After we got back from my aunt's place, spending time with my dad's side of the family. Oh, thank goodness I'm invincible during that. Apparently there was like a card for me or something that was forgotten at my uncle's place from the day prior. So that was mentioned of just like, oh, you know, stop by whenever you have the chance. And I mentioned like, oh, we're getting back home here pretty soon. Should I just stop by later today? I don't know if you guys still have like Christmas stuff going on over there, since you know that side of the family was still doing Christmas Day stuff over there. So I texted my uncle that, and he was like, oh yeah, everyone's here, come on over. So I came on over, and everyone was you know, all the excitement was over at that point. Everyone was just kind of like, you know, partially zoned out, just kind of taking it easy and chill and stuff like that. You know, half my family there playing games on their. Oh, do I have to aim this? A few people on a Switch, one person on a tablet, but you know, everyone just kind of chilling, chatting a little bit, and playing video games and stuff. That was a chill time there. A couple of them were playing Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I pulled up my Switch and played some more Persona while I was chatting with them.
Signal lost.
Organize a search and rescue party for the missing Yorha members at once.
To be. 9S. Don't die on me.
The child held sway over enormous strength. But sadly, he was also a little bit broken.
Aren't we all?
He spent his long days hurting those around him. He tried his best to be good and kind. But despite his efforts, told him he was unwanted. They abandoned him in the deep, dark ocean. And from the cold at the bottom of the sea, he cried out,
So this was the boss that we just faced.
"Mother, mother, mother." But his voice never reached his mother.
Huh. We're getting more lore!